smoking in the car on the way back to my place, and then go down in the basement. I'm gonna have the basement picked up, but it's whatever. Cause I don't really care.
Bro, I just think it's lit, dude. We don't. If we can all go, it'd be lit as fuck.
What are y'all doing on 420?
I ain't doing shit.
Nothing.
Honestly, we might.
We're gonna
smoke.
we're gonna get a good amount because his birthday is right, but
Nah,
his
yeah,
birthday
my
is
birthday's
April 19th. So
So I might get about like 2 ounces, maybe 3.
and we're gonna probably trip too.
Yeah, we might get like. Okay, this was our this was our original plan. I was gonna
Dude,
get.
my shroom dealers.
420 is
Okay, I was gonna
420.
get. I was gonna get at least an ounce or 2 with about 100 or $200, so we can get hard shrooms. And
Pro tip: 420 is 420 for a reason. If you combined anything stronger than marijuana, there's no point in smoking marijuana.
I mean, smoke the whole day and then
No,
run
I'm saying no. I'm
saying
saying smoke. I'm saying no because we would smoke the bud before we trip. We would smoke, get high throughout the day, and then take that shit, and then end up taking that shit. Like we'll be pretty stoned, obviously, but it'll be like a minute after we smoke. Not a minute, but like.
Not yet. It'd be.
Yeah,
dude.
Because then we can experience the weed, and then we don't have to worry about and then we can go into our trip kind of like baked too.
Yeah, so we're already tripped.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Nah, I ain't gonna die.
Yeah, because right now I'm gonna be driving out there at the end of May, and I'm just trying to find like, at least 2 people to come with me. Because I'm trying not to be in the car with my mom for 4 days straight, because I'm gonna argue with the shit out of her. She might leave me on the side of the road. Who the hell's gonna pick me up?
She would too. She really would.
Yeah, mom's been kicking me out.
Nah, like she
and calling the cops.
Yeah.
So that's why. Yeah. But that's why I'm kind of sketched out and going by myself, because I know she won't kick me out if I have a friend of me in the car.
Just don't bitch her out. Just be quiet. Let her talk her shit. Because she's your mom. Nobody cares more than your mom.
But it's like I'm always quiet. That's the problem though. She hates when I'm quiet.
Well, then talk about good shit. Don't talk about bad shit.
Just try and find a way around it. You know what I'm saying?
I talk about life, dude, and then she gets mad that I talk about like sad shit. I'm like, dude, I'm just speaking my opinion. I hate life. It's whatever, you know. It's like
I gotta be happy real quick.
We live it to die. That's why I'm trying to live my life, Mom. That's why I blow through so much money. Yeah, I'm sorry about it, but you're making almost $1,500 a week yourself. $27 an hour, 12-hour days for 3 to 4 days a week. And you're telling me you don't got money for $300.
Yeah.
She was complaining about $300. About over $1,000.
My mom's a fucking accountant. She makes like bank, but like not like.
Yeah, same with my grandma now.
She makes like 20. She makes like probably $20 an hour.
I'm poor.
Me too. But like that's what I'm saying. Because my mom, I don't live with my mom.
I'm very poor.
Okay, I'm gonna speak opinion.
I have no money. I have no money in like none, not whatsoever.
The only thing I have, like I have nothing, not even in my name.
Yeah.
$0.
Same. Yeah. Fucking.
It's just bullshit. I didn't have no.
This shit, dude. If this corona shit didn't happen, I'm telling you right now, I'd be making hella bank.
I'd have a job and shit.
I would have a car, bro. I'd have my life.
Dude, I'd literally be doing a driver's license right now. Like, not driver's license, but like permit.
I would low-key live in a car.
I would. Like, I live in a truck.
I was about to a long time ago, back when it was real rough. There was a point where I was 15, And I had my car, and I was just not happy with where I was. And I was like, I'll live in my fucking car. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'll live in my car. Packed all my shit up, got in my car, and I was like, I don't got no fucking gas. Where the fuck am I gonna go? So I ended up staying here for a couple more days, got some gas in my car, and I took off. And then I was like, I'm bored. Because when you're 15, you're like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
I got video games at my house.
Yeah. I don't care for video games, honestly. I can live without
When
them.
I'm bored, I do like to play around.
As long as I
Don't
have
put
weed.
that out yet.
Huh?
Don't put that out yet.
I was gonna roll it up into another joint.
Oh shit. But
Yeah.
But
Don't question the host's ways.
Why are you showing me around?
well, are you gonna come
I'm
over
just gonna
to
put it
visit
in
me
here.
anyway?
Huh?
You're gonna come to visit
Nigga, I can if your mom lets me. Just gonna ask.
Well, she won't most likely let you.
She won't.
Will.
Well, then just ask.
I'm trying to go.
Huh?
I'm trying to go.
Right.
If you want, yeah. You ask, I will ask.
And then end up coming back just like a month. Like I don't
Yeah,
even know how long would y'all want to stay there.
Well, my mom was originally planning on y'all, if you guys come with on the trip there, y'all would come with, and then you guys would, of course, help with unpack and shit. It'd be quick and fast, because when I was only packing her Kia, because my mom's not getting a Ford no more because she can't afford it, because
Expensive.
yeah, it's expensive, and because she wasn't gonna get a pre-owned, she don't buy that shit. But yeah. So we're gonna be taking her Kia, and we're gonna go out and do that, and we're gonna probably stay.
Oh, so y'all are driving?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's gonna be like a month before you guys come back.
Yeah. Nate said he would stay there for like a couple months.
No, dude. If I come down there, I'm gonna be there a while.
That's what I said. Like if we go to Florida,
you
bro.
won't, you won't, like, if you don't wake up at the same time I do, you won't see me all day. Like, I will be just at your crib to be like,
I need to get me
night.
I need to get me a fucking mic and like some
GoPros.
like a
Dude, I'm
setup
getting
and
a
I
whole
need a
setup
setup
there.
and shit, and then I would definitely move there.
I'm gonna be getting a whole setup.
I just want to like if I'm gonna go there and have nothing to do,
That's what I was talking
I'm just gonna
about.
produce.
Yeah,
the
because
entire
you know,
time.
like
I literally said this shit like 5-10 minutes
I'm
ago.
literally I'm gonna make
I'm
like
gonna
20
be-
beats a day, like literally.
Hey,
I'm gonna be
listen,
living my life there. I don't care who tries to stop me. I'm just gonna live. Smoke weed. I'm gonna literally get a nice ass car too. I'm like, not nice, but I'm talking like a low key.
Right, like a yeah.
And nice to look at, nice to come out, wake up to, make.
I want one of those. I want one of those
like
like
a Dodge.
I want one of those like non-hikey cars. Like I want like a
I want a Subaru.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
I want
Subaru,
a Subaru, dog. Those are so good.
Subaru WRX Impreza.
Oh,
I don't, bro. I want something to look. I want something like a race car, bro.
If you want a race car, get a Ferrari. Ford GT or get a Ferrari.
Like an old Ford GT.
You know what I want?
Those things are I've seen one on eBay for like 500.
I want a Nissan GTR that has 600. I want 6,000 horsepower.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they make them.
Wait, 6,000?
They make them.
What the fuck?
They're fucking insane. They're expensive, but they're fucking insane.
I want a McLaren. Like if I were to get like my first like nice whip, it would definitely be a McLaren.
We saw one of those.
Mine would be the Demon.
If
Have
I'm
y'all
ever,
seen the new Bugatti?
No.
Dude, the newest Bugatti.
I don't give a fuck. It ain't gonna be faster than my Demon.
Oh hell no, dude! Have you seen that? Okay, so there was a video, and
It hits 300.
these dudes pulled up in a.
Mine will hit 4.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. With what I'm gonna do to it, it'll hit 400. If you were to be like straight away forever.
You'd be like coming off the like. You'd be fine.
Yeah, you would.
Not with the right spoilers. Not with the right spoilers.
You would have that shit like literally straight. You'd have
Yeah.
hundreds of them across your car just so you're not.
You would need to get
Dude.
weights, bro. If you did that, you would need to get weights.
Dude, the demon's already heavy enough, and
I
then
know,
plus
but,
the
like, if you're going
modifications
400.
I'm gonna do to it, dude. It'll be heavy enough.
And you'd
Like,
need
bro.
a long ass strip and you'd have it.
Dude, it would have to be miles upon. Dude, it would have to be light years long of just straight perfect
Fucking-
road.
Bro, so there was this video, and there were like these 20-year-old kids, and they were flexing and shit, and they pulled up in like a really nice car. It was probably like a Ferrari or a Lambo or some shit.
Bugatti, they can get
And so-
up to 300 on the street.
And so he pulled up, and he next to this demon, right? And he pulled up, and there was this old ass nigga in this demon. Like this nigga had to be like 70 or 80. Like he had like wrinkle type shit. Like so they pulled up, and they were like, "Yo, you want to race?" And it was this old ass dude on this long ass country road. Nobody's like near him. And so he was like, "Yeah, sure." And they start, and the guys there in the like the younger dudes, they're fucking taking off. Like their acceleration was like boom.
Gone.
And then they turn the camera around, and like before they even turn the camera around, the old dude in the
just
demon
gone.
and this
Gone.
literally flew. Like you couldn't, like he went over, like he went so far, like so fast that like you couldn't see him in the distance.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
probably went like a mile, and it
Dude,
only took him like
dude,
a
that
minute.
whole
Like,
that
so-
whole time he's launching and accelerating on him, all he's doing is just unlocking. He's just unlocking the demon.
You know what? Yeah, that's what it is. He's getting, and you.
He's like, yeah, full power potential. Bam, John.
It's funny. Let them think they're.
Haha, you think you're winning? Haha, haha, John, you ain't winning no more.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
That'd be a nice victory.
Yeah.
Nice dub for the day.
I want one.
You know what'd be funny as hell?
I want one, and I want it in a manual.
I want to get an old car, like not an old,
really
like
want
just a
manual?
shitty car.
If I got a really nice car like that, I would have to get.
I
Dude,
want it- I
nope,
want it to
always
be
manual. I want every car I buy to be a manual.
Like if I want it manual, I want it manual. If I
Dude.
don't want a manual, I want it auto. Like,
No,
I
no,
like-
no
I like-
matter
I
what
like-
car it is, I want it to be a manual.
Bro, I gotta be able to
don't
do it
care.
myself.
I want. Sometimes, bro, I just want to chill and smoke blunt. I don't want to be
Hey,
the whole
bro,
fucking
Hey,
time.
bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
bro.
I feel you.
you can go straight into neutral and slow roll a stop, or you could jump on the highway and stay in one continuous gear.
Oh yeah. That's the good thing because you only have to shift if you're not like
Yeah, you can
racing
keep it in
and shit.
shit. The last
You could just keep it in one gear.
You can keep it in one gear, and if you really have to, you can take the fucking blunt, put it in your mouth, and then downshift, get your power, get around who you gotta get around, put it back into sixth, and then fucking just
A
smoke.
lot of it though is I don't want to have to take the time and patience to fucking
do all that.
to like have to like sit there and do that. Like,
Dude, I'm so bored driving a manual. That's why I
you know what I
daydream.
need? You know what I need? I need a G-Wagon because I could fit all my homies in a G-Wagon. I need one of the new ones though because they can fit like 12 people, bro.
I'm just getting a limo
Or a
and then
Range Rover,
customizing
yeah.
it so it's fast.
But like one of those big ass fucking.
Dude,
You're just like,
buses. Or just get a bus, bro. Like just buy a bus.
Bus with a big old jack.
To live on that bitch.
I'm gonna do that actually. That was one of my plans. I was gonna live in a bus.
It'd be fun to like take it out to a beach or something.
I want to make it like I want to
And
put like
jump off of it.
weed
Like off the
signs all over it. Big, it's a stoner bus. Walk in, $5.
Why don't
get
you
to
just
make
get one of
that.
those hippie vans?
Exactly, bro. Like, dude, if I want a Scooby Doo van, that'd be
Yeah.
sick as hell. Fucking mystery van.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That'd be sick.
It'd be great. It'd be some living life. Scooby
I'm not
Doo.
having enough money to buy a
We need a dog though.
hell. Dude,
And we need some bitches.
I would literally go out and like buy a fucking. What is it? What? He's a Great Dane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking go out and buy a Great Dane. That's
So,
brown with black.
leading. Let's follow this conversation up with our third question of the cast. What do What was your biggest downfall in life, and how do you think it's changed you for the better?
Oh shit, you're writing this.
So
And I
do
want to ask both of you this individually.
Okay, David, go first. What was the question again?
What was your biggest downfall in life, and how do you think it's changed you for the better?
Downfall as in what?
Just like something bad that happened or something.
I think when I just gave up and said fuck my whole life, and I just started punching a bunch of shit and started not caring, that put a lot of downfall because my mom started calling the cops on me and kicking me out, and she called court on me about my truancy, my runaway, and domestic violence and stuff. So
How do you think it's changed you for the better?
now she just lets me do whatever. Now I kind of like that freedom.
How do you think it's made you push harder in life?
Or do you think
We're trying. I've been actually, cause like me and him ran through what 3 ounces in like an ounce a day for 3 days.
Well, that one night we blew through 2.
Yeah, we blew through 2 in a night, and my mom got pissed off. I said, "Oh, it's whatever, Mom. You're fine. You can pay off." She paid off. She got over it. She was fine with it because she didn't care. She's just over me. She doesn't care what I do now. That's why I'm just like,
Are you finna get like a job though? You're like,
yeah,
so yeah,
I'm gonna get a job.
because that'll
But-
give you a lot more income and shit, and then you can just
Like I've actually been saving up, like saving my weed. I made this ounce last a while.
Do you think you would be the same person today if it didn't happen?
No, I would not be the same. I mean, smoking weed, yes, but like everything else, probably not.
How do you think your life would be?
I think my life would be like kind of the same, just more on the low key, cause I wouldn't be as more fucked up with my anger and shit. So
Josh,
Yeah.
what do you think your biggest downfall in life is, and how do you think it's changed you for the better?
I think when I
Back up a
moved
little bit.
from New York to Michigan, yeah, and well, I've moved like 10 times. No, nine, yeah, 9 times. And so like each time I would stay in the same place for a couple months, make a bunch of friends and shit, and then just leave, never talk to them again. Because I was too young to like have a phone and shit, and like
Right.
and even if I did, it's like they live hours away. I can't go.
Go see them, right?
I feel like, yeah, I feel like all the times that I've moved is like the biggest, I guess.
How do you think it's changed you for the better?
Uh, I don't think it has. Like, I don't think it, not for the better at least. Like, I don't think anything good has came out of it. But how it changed me, like, I guess, is like, I don't really care about losing people. No.
It made you stronger in that sense.
Sure. There we go. It made me not care as much. Like, not
More stable.
in a good, not care as much in a good way. Cause
Right.
I like personally, I have like hella anxiety and shit like that. So I'm always overthinking. I'm always wondering shit like that. And so, I think it just like. Because if I get in an argument with a friend, I get in an argument with a friend, you know.
Right.
And then a couple weeks later, or
It's over.
even a couple days later,
It's over.
it's over, bro. But I used to trip about it, and when you trip about it, it makes it worse because
Right.
then you do shit and you say shit, and yeah.
How do you think it's made you push harder in life?
I guess it's pushed me harder to like put more effort in with like being friends with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Made you want to.
because the fact that I don't like if I don't want to be with that if I don't want to be with that friends with that person, then I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna
Right.
be friends. With
But
that person.
you're looking for them stronger connections.
Right. So I think it makes it easier for me to like find the people who I want to be.
Right.
With. Yeah.
Do you think you would be the same person today?
No, if I definitely not, because if I stayed in like New York, because I used to live in New York, if I stayed in New York, bro, and didn't move to Michigan, I bet like, or if I stayed in Arizona and I didn't move to Michigan or to New York, yeah, like I definitely would have
Been a different person.
Yeah, I would have been. I'd probably be a lot happier just because I would be around the same people that I've known for years.
Right.
So, yeah.
I feel my biggest downfall was obviously getting shot. How do I think it's changed me for the better? I've learned a lot over the years how to deal with things and doing like all the fucked up shit I did. Now I know it's like, no, you can't do that. Like I've learned a lot over the years. How do I think it's made me push harder in my life? Well, it's a struggle, for one. It definitely made it difficult, for sure. Would I be the same person today? Hell no. I was much happier back then. Mason, I overheard you say you don't even know. You want to just lead us off in another story? If not, we can break it down into the fourth question, which is a little more silly.
Alright, but I want to answer this question first because I ain't even speaking yet.
If you were the only person left, murky. If you were the only person left on the planet and the roads were clear and everything was untouched, what would you do?
Bro. First thing I do, bro, is I gather up everything that I wanted and I go to a private island.
You also have an unlimited amount of weed.
No, I might have everything I fucking want, bro. Like, I'm gonna have vans full of fucking, you can have vans full, I'm gonna have like a livestock full, I'm gonna have plants all growing on a private island. I'm gonna have yachts, I'm gonna have Ferraris, Lambos, Bugattis, fucking everything. I'm gonna have every fucking car that I want. I'm not gonna have to worry about shit. If I see a nigga, I shoot him. So
There's not gonna be nobody though.
But if there's somebody, bro, if there's just some sort of life, you're gonna die. I'm gonna have some 22s. I'm gonna have some AKs. I'm gonna have to bring it back. I'm gonna have to bring it back with a Smith and Wesson.
Damn.
Bro.
I'm gonna have 9s. Yeah, I'm gonna have fucking 12s.
You wanna know what I would do? I would literally
AR-15s.
I would go to Fox Motorsports.
Max. I don't have Max.
Dracos, mini AKs, Dracos.
I would go to.
I wish I had 4 arms, nigga.
I would get a semi.
Pull out 4 guns.
I would get a semi and a double wide trailer.
Okay.
I would go.
Put a trailer on the semi.
Nigga,
oh, you mean like the
semi trailer.
Okay.
And I would go to Fox Motorsports and I would get some razors. I would get dirt bikes.
That's what I would do.
And I would get a ZX14R. And I would also go to Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Hell yeah.
And I'd get that $52,000 boat that I want.
I'm putting this bitch out.
And I would explore the entire world.
Fuck yeah. Bro, what would you do? Okay,
On my
on some like Twilight Zone shit. What would you do if you woke up and nobody was here, but you had like unlimited like anything?
Dude, I would go outside. I would get on my ZX14R. I would have 14 blunts in a bag. No, I would have 40 blunts in a bag.
I would get a jet and fucking hang on one of the wings.
No, bro. Dude, I would spark a blunt. I would smoke a blunt. I would smoke a blunt while my ZX14R warms up. Then I would smoke a blunt on my ZX14R, just revving it because it sounds beautiful. And then I would smoke that third blunt.
I'd be tripping so bad.
And I would put that blunt out. And I would do a burnout.
So bad.
I would, bro.
I would do a burnout.
It's gonna be full of acid.
He's gonna, bro. What if we did that? No, because you wanna, yeah.
And I would do a
We don't even know if
burnout.
we can get money.
And then I would take off and I'd jump on the highway and I'd do like 200 miles an hour.
No.
And I'd go to Grand Haven. Grand Haven, smoke 13 blunts on the pier. Like, drive my crotch rocket out onto the pier. Oh, yeah. Nobody's gonna be there.
If no one's gonna be there, then why not just go all the way across the road to get that experience and then smoke on the freaking Los Angeles pier?
Bro, I would take a jet ski. If you could do that shit, remember that?
This is just the first. This is literally the first hour. That's just the first
I
hour.
would start doing like less crazy shit, more crazy, like crazy.
Dude, I would drive to Grand Haven, go drive out onto the pier, take pictures of my bike with my really nice camera, smoking blunts. Bro, it would look hella nice. I'd smoke 13 blunts on the pier. And then I would fucking...
You could burn a stash of weed behind.
Bro, yeah. What if you took pictures when no one was there and then like showed the government type shit?
That would be dope.
Nobody's here. Be like this was
I just take
yesterday.
like I'll record it all.
You have to somehow prove that it was there, but it's gonna be weird because nobody's.
Dude, the day I'll wake up and I'll walk outside and there'll be just nobody.
Yeah.
And I'll go.
Except us three.
And then I'll go, huh? And I'll go, GoPro with a fuck ton of batteries is gonna be in my closet. And I'm gonna open it and there's gonna be a GoPro with a shit ton of batteries.
I would shoot up everything.
Yeah.
I would just like blow shit up for the fucking.
Dude, I would strap the GoPro to my chin mount.
No, I'd get grenades and I'd go to New York or some shit. Just go over to one of those buildings, get in my Lambo and just be.
I would put
just sit there and make
C4s, bro. I would put hella C4s on the head, around the head of the Statue of Liberty, and then I would like sit back like far away and just like press a button, and it would just be like, bah, and her head just fucking.
See, you guys are all going all pyromaniac, and I just want to wake up and I want to record. I want to record everything.
I go into like the Eiffel Tower.
Bro, record that. Record you blowing up.
No, dude, I want to travel the entire world, record the whole thing, show that there's nobody there at all, and then wake up the next day or the next year and show the government that.
Okay. What would you do? What would you do if you figured out that you couldn't die?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
What would you do if you figured out that you couldn't die?
Dude, I would go on. Oh no, because then they would
die.
Wait, no, because then
everything is normal. Everything in the world is normal except you. Like maybe you like get in a fight one time and some nigga pulls a gun on you and shoots you like 3 times in the head.
And then you just wake up.
You go to the hospital. Like a couple days later, you're in that fucking thing in the morgue. And you're like, let me out. And they're like, what the fuck? You have 3 bullet holes in your head, but it's all healed.
No. It would.
Back to
No, you get shot.
You would get shot and then you would wake up.
Yeah, I would. That'd be like.
And it would be the next day, and no, it would be like from South Park, Kenny. It'd be like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah. Oh, you mean
shot? He wakes up the next day. Nobody knows shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly like, dude. That's a very good question.
What would you do if you figured out that you couldn't die?
And we're going off of it's based like Kenny, right?
Say some, just like come up with like a basic story, but something that's
You got stabbed.
reasonable. No, something like that's reasonable.
I can tell you legitimately what I would do.
Like you went to go buy from like a new dealer or something, right? And like.
Oh, how I
It's got
figured
you
it
two
out,
ways.
what I would do, and then.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Or how you like how you figured it out.
Alright, so how I figured it out.
What's the most reasonable thing that would come to your head that like would make you think that would happen? So.
Basically, I'm 30. I never thought I would make it to 30. And I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to Fox Motorsports and I'm like, let me test ride one of the bikes. I've got legal form of payment that I can do.
Okay.
Insurance, I'm legal. They give me my, like, fake name, obviously. I'd use Wade Jones. Real birthday. Real everything else. Just Wade Jones. And I test ride that bike. And I just go. And go and go and go. And I'd just be gone. A week, 2 goes by. They've called this thing in stolen. It's a nice, like, $1,400 motorcycle.
More than that. Right?
Oh,
$1,400. Nah, you get like.
It's more like a $20,000 motorcycle. Right? Okay, if I was to get one that wasn't used.
No, you went there and asked to test drive a new one? Hell yeah.
Yeah, brand new. Like, I showed them cash, and they were like, yup, you can test drive it. Bro, it's an easily $20,000-$30,000 motorcycle. They're calling that bitch in stolen after the first few hours.
Not even. If they because they would be out there looking at you, and if you just took off.
Oh, bro, I'd be like, because they'd have somebody come with me.
Right.
I'd be like, I want to hit the highway. It's a fast bike. It's 1,400 cc's. I want to hit the highway.
Right.
We get on the highway, and I'd just start running from him.
Take him off the back.
Nah, because he rides alongside you.
Oh, for real? In a car?
Yeah. No, on another bike. And he's going to be right there with me. Right there with me. Right there with me. I'm going on an exit. He's gone.
Good idea.
Like 100 miles an hour. Like, I'm going to speed up and he's going to speed up to come catch me. Yeah.
What if you tried to while he was crashing? That'd be fun.
Not my problem.
Right.
I'm just gonna straight up. I'm gonna dip. Gone 2-3 weeks later. They've called this bike in stolen.
Yeah.
Cop is fucking on my ass, and I'm just like, I know it. I'm going. I got it. And I pull over. He'll be like, you know why I stopped you today? And I'm gonna go, I don't know. I was going a little fast. By now I have stolen plates, by the way.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna go.
Who would have random marketing?
Oh yeah, he'd
that's not a motorcycle, or that's not.
No, it would be a bike.
Bike.
I would find the exact same bike and steal a plate. But he'd be like, you were going a little fast, and what year is your motorcycle? Because I'm gonna be on like a 2040 bike. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's a 2040. He's gonna be like, oh, really? I'm gonna be like, yeah, and he's gonna go, wow, because your plate's coming back to a 2035. I'm gonna go, oh, really? He's gonna go, yeah. I'm gonna go, well, bye. Gone. First gear on that bike easily does 100. Easily. 100 miles an hour. I'm stunting on this fool. By then, their chargers will have torque multipliers fast enough to go to 3,000 miles an hour, I guarantee it. But who cares? They're going to be on my ass for about 700 miles. Because you already know I'm going to do some fucked up shit to the gas tank. Add like 2 fucking jerry cans.
Mm-hmm.
Just add straws to them. Boom, 2 backups. I'd run for about 700 miles, and then my bike would run out of gas at 170 miles an hour. Oh, dude, that's a corner speed.
What?
170 through a corner.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, like, I'm legitimate trying to get away.
Yeah.
Like, the lowest speed I would be going through a corner is probably 120. On a highway, that's easily doable. Just, bam, 170, 180, 190, bike dies. And I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna pull the clutch in. Come on, baby!
Roll until you fucking
Roll
stop.
until it stops, and then they're just gonna be there, and I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off in low key. By the time I'm 30, I hope I look really good. I'm not gonna lie. I might not. Might still be real big, but it's alright because I'm gonna run. That's adrenaline. I'm gone. Bro, I'm gonna run for probably about 2 miles jumping. I'm gonna probably run for about 2 miles jumping fences and shit. And then they're gonna go, freeze! Or you gonna get tased? I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna just stand there. He's gonna look at me and I'm gonna pull my shirt up and have that pistol drawn. I'm not gonna get one shot off before he shoots me. I might. He would have his gun drawn already. He would say he was gonna tase me, but he would have his gun drawn, and I would, bah, 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 I'm dead, right? Wake up. What I would do the very next day.
Wait, where would you wake up though? How would
in my room, in my bed.
Oh, so
right there.
You're thinking on some like magical shit.
Yeah, like
Not like you die and then wake up right there. Like
no. Like
if you died and woke up at like a certain time in the morning and
you just woke up at like 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
You were just like, whoa. The next thing I'm doing to see if that's real. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Boom.
I would get fucked up first.
Wake up the next day and I just boom. Wake up the next day.
This is dope.
Rob
Steal
a bank. Run to your house. Run to your house. Stack
Just do it right then and there. Be like,
hide it all in your house. Fucking run back to that bank and go, give me all the fucking money. Like robbing that bitch again.
You know what's funny though? You could honestly kill every single military, army, Navy soldier in the world. You could just sit there and
You could.
You could just kill everyone.
Keep doing it.
You could, but why would you want to do that? You'd be alone.
Take over the world.
You'd be alone.
Take over the world. There's gonna be some.
Nobody would remember. That people would just they would be. They would die. They would have died a different way. If you got shot and died, they would have died a different way.
Yeah, like you wake up and they're somehow like whatever.
They're still dead, but whatever you do, you didn't do.
Whatever you do,
that'd be even better.
No, how about they just never existed?
Yeah, it's like they never existed.
That's why you got to be careful what you do because the more you get,
the more
shit changes. Because if those people never lived, then certain shit didn't happen, and that shit didn't happen, and like it's.
You can't fuck with the past.
Everything. And then you wake up and fucking.
No, they would just die of a heart attack or something.
Yeah.
All right, shit. I mean,
because.
Yeah, like.
Nah, what? I would just rather.
They
when I'm sleeping.
Well, that's what a heart attack is, pretty much. You can have a heart attack while you're awake, and you can have a heart attack while you're asleep.
I don't want to feel that. Fuck that. I'm gonna just go to sleep today.
Leading into our fifth question. This is more personal question. If you could go back in time and change one thing about your life, what would it be? Because we're on the topic of the past.
Oh, it's some real shit. Alright. Here we go.
I would change my year 2019. my whole year.
So you would just go back to December 31st, 2018 at midnight?
Just wake up right then.
Nah, he whatever he was doing at that moment,
Oh yeah, just go back.
he would just be there again.
No, I would change it like January. January 30th.
I would change that my grandpa didn't die from fucking lung cancer. Cause I was like, that was in 2010, so I was like 6.
No. On a real question, is it sad to say that because my dad sadly passed away from pancreatic cancer,
Okay.
it also affected his lungs.
Yeah.
Is it sad to say that I wouldn't bring him back? I wouldn't change that.
No, I don't think so.
In some aspects I would, but overall I wouldn't.
You cut because you think it will.
He was an asshole.
Okay.
He was an asshole.
I mean, some things change for the better. You know what I mean? And
Right.
Some things happen.
I feel he was his worst down here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't think it's a bad thing to say. It just depends on the circumstances.
But what would you change in the past?
I would just change that he didn't.
Yeah. Alright.
He didn't pass away, or that he didn't pass away so soon, at least.
Right. Will you hand me one of them scissors?
Yeah, because I feel like I was like way too young to understand it.
Right.
But like it changed everybody else.
How old were you when you found out?
What do you mean when I found out? I was 6 years old, so I knew.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I already knew. Yeah. Like I was in the same house when he like passed away. Cause I was watching like Lion King or some shit in my aunt's room on her TV. On one of those fucking VHSs, those old ass VHSs, and put it into a little slot into the TV and press that big ass play button, and then and then I ended up falling asleep probably maybe during the movie or whatever. But I ended up falling asleep, and then I woke up, and like my uncle was on the couch, and he was like crying and shit. And then I went, and everybody was outside, and like he wasn't in his room, and the nurse wasn't there because we had like a stay-at-home nurse.
Hospice.
Shit, yeah. So like, and she was gone, and so I already knew. I didn't even say anything. I just went out and like.
That's how I was. The day I found out, I walked up. I was 10.
Okay.
When I found out he had it. I got 5 years with him because he beat it for 2.25 years.
Okay.
He was a quarter away from being cancer free for life.
Yeah.
And then it came back and took him on Thanksgiving of 16.
Yeah, my grandpa had it on and off since he was like 30, 32. Is when he first had it, because he'd been smoking cigarettes his whole life.
Yeah.
And so like he had it when he was like 30, and like kept fucking smoking and shit even after he had cancer, which is why everyone in my family got like super pissed at him. Because I didn't really understand it at first. Everyone was kind of mad about it. Everyone, you know how people pass away and people are just sad, and then it gets kind of like depressing. Everyone was just always so mad, and I think it was because they were mad at him because he like never stopped smoking.
Yeah.
And especially like after I was born and shit,
Right.
He never stopped. So yeah. It depends on your mentality. Like if you want to stop or not. Because like some people can't.
It's an addiction, man.
Yeah, some people can't. Like if I wanted to stop smoking cigarettes, I could. Like a nicotine, I could. I really could. I could just stop.
I can't.
Weed, I mean
That's debatable.
that kind of keeps me like I'm really irritable when I'm sober, so I feel like when I'm high. But if I could go without it, I guess I could go on some like meds or some shit from the doctor or some fuck shit like that, which I'm like completely against. So What about you guys? What's your views on fucking like medical drugs that they give you to get rid of like not to get rid of, but like to deal with depression and like
the one that I'm on right now, I'm really enjoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one is that?
Seroquel.
Seroquel. I was taking I've been taking Lexapro since I was in like 3rd grade, but that shit started to fuck with
I used to wake up and want to kill myself every day.
That's I don't. Me right now. Like, but I don't feel like that throughout the day. But when I wake up, I'm suicidal. I don't know.
Like I used to be wake up suicidal, like thoughts, and then go through the day, and halfway through the day, just be like, I want to die.
Yeah. See, like when I'm like, I feel like when I smoke, that's what gets rid of it. So
I got my meds from Cedar Creek.
Okay.
Mental hospital.
Yep.
Because I legitimately.
They were gonna move me there, but they put
me. Cedar Creek was the best place they could have ever put me.
Dude, so when I went to you want to hear some fuck shit? Dude?
Pine Rest is always some fuck shit.
Pine Rest is like the worst.
I know. I've been there like 3 or 4 times.
Dude, okay, so when I first got in there, right, they put me in a room. The reason so this is what happened. I was in my room and I was on the phone with this girl and I was literally dating her for like a year and a half, bro. And she just called me and was like, I cheated on you. And I was like, bro, okay. And so I hung up and I started breaking like everything in my room. And my brother called my mom and was like, he's breaking like everything, or like he told on me or whatever. And so she came home and I was like, I swear, I was like, I'm about to go kill that bitch. I was about to go kill that bitch. And the nigga she fucked. I was about to go kill him too. Yeah. So my mom was like, and I said that shit out loud. So my mom she tried to take me to Metro Health, which is like a hospital, not a mental place, it's a hospital. And I was like, and instead, okay, so that place sucked too, because instead of having some nurse come out and being like, hey, how are you, like, are you okay, trying to be easy with you, they had 2 security guards come out and try and like force me out of the car. And I was like, fuck no, I'm not going. I was like, hell no, I don't need to be in this bitch. My mom pretty much forced me. I was like, I'm not gonna fight you, I'm gonna go in the car. I thought I was gonna get something. I thought she was gonna like change her mind and be like, all right, let's just chill out and go to McDonald's or something. But then she tried to take me to the fucking hospital. And so then we went to Pine Rest because she was searching up on her phone. She's like, I don't know where to go. And I'm like, bro, chill. I'm not gonna kill nobody. She's like, no, we need to get you somewhere. And I was like, what? So we pull up to Pine Rest. This is actually another story how I met one of my good friends.
Nice, bro.
So we walk inside and it's me and my mom on one side of the table, and then one of the workers come out and they come in the room. I'm not gonna lie, everybody in there kind of had a bad attitude. So I wonder if something happened earlier that day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So everybody had kind of a bad attitude.
Right.
So he's sitting there asking me all the basic questions, like, do you have depression? Do you, like, how many times a week, blah, blah, blah. Like, all that dumb shit that I filled out a million times before, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so I get done with that, and he starts asking me questions, and I start getting in a bad mood because I don't want to be there. And they end up leaving the room after about talking with me for about 30 minutes. They leave the room, come back a couple minutes later, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna have you stay here about a week. They're like, we're gonna have you stay here about a week. And so I was like, I started freaking out. Like, I was for real pissed off, and my mom left the room and shit, so I was sitting there by myself. And so I was like, fuck, I was like going crazy type shit. Like, I was pissed off. And so, like, the work came in and he was like, all right, follow me, because it's all in the same building. And so he was going to take me down to the place. And I was like, no, I'm not going. So they ended up having a whole team come in. There were literally like 10 people in the room. They had some weak-ass security guards. You see how small.
Yeah, I know, you are tiny.
You see how skinny I am, bro?
For the viewers or the listeners at home, This fool,
I weigh 100. I weigh 115 pounds.
oh, this fool is like 5'4",
I'm not
100.
Nigga, I'm 5'8".
You're 5'8"?
I'm 5'8".
You're 5'8"?
Yes, you're taller. You're like 5'9". You're like
Shit, we've
5'9".
been sitting down for a minute, man. I don't know how tall
You're
you
taller
is.
than me.
I know. I'm damn near 6 foot.
You're almost 6. Yeah.
With these shoes on, I am 6 foot.
But okay. So anyway, they're trying to get me.
This fool's skinny as hell.
They're-
Like,
so they're-
not very tall. Like.
I mean,
bro.
I'm somewhat. I'm not short, but I'm not tall.
You're
You know
not
what I mean?
stocky at
No.
all.
But I'm not built. I'm just skinny.
No.
But like, okay. But like, so they're trying. So I'm literally standing up against the wall with my arms like this because they're holding them, 2 security guards on my arms trying to push me down. They bring a straitjacket in, and one of those things. You know when like they have to like lift someone up off the ground and put them on that big chair, and then they lift them in like to the ambulance type shit. They brought one of those out, so they were gonna put me in a straitjacket and wheel me all the way in there. So I was yelling and screaming, and I was like, "Fuck no." And eventually, I just gave up.
No,
I was just like, fine, I'm gonna go because I'm not gonna let no bitch niggas put me in a fucking like straight jacket.
Yeah, no.
After
No,
what? After
bro,
I said I
bro.
was gonna kill someone, bro. That's like chill. So anyway,
Like, chill.
yeah, fucking. But yeah, I ended up meeting one of my friends.
Is that a spider?
No.
No.
Okay. Saw that bitch and I thought I saw it move.
But I stayed in my room for like 4 days, bro. Because each kid gets a room. I stayed in my room for like 4 days. I said, fuck everybody. They brought the food in there. I ate, gave them my plate when I was done, bro.
Bro. Fuck you on that straight jacket, bro. Fuck you, bro.
Why?
Cause no, not you literally. Them security guards.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Fuck you. You was not putting me
Isn't
in
that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Don't you think that's a little overboard though?
Yeah.
Because like,
no.
like, my
If
mom
you try,
I'm sitting in a chair. Where it's about the width, like a table, like maybe a bit bigger than this, but we're sitting about the same width apart as me and you, across from each other.
Like one of those talk rooms.
Yeah, kind of, but it's just like a little room or whatever. But like, they got little wooden chairs or whatever. But yeah. But like, I'm talking to him, and he's like, "Okay, so I think we're gonna have to have you stay here for like a week." And then I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I was like, "I think I'm fine." And he's like, "No, your mom already signed the paperwork." And I was so I got pissed with my mom. I started arguing with her and shit. But like, yeah, that was some crazy fucking shit. But I met one of my really good friends that I like hang out with all the time and shit.
yeah. I'm 250 pounds, bigger than that maybe.
You realize they couldn't. If they can't move me, they had some lesbian looking bitch with like short ass hair, and then they had like some like skinny dude that was shorter than me.
Oh, dude, they would have really like. When I'm about to go nuts, I give you a fucking warning.
Like,
And I've snapped at some people. Oh, dude, if they're like, you're gonna have to stay here, and I'm just like, yeah, nah, and they bring a fucking straitjacket in, and I can physically see, I can physically tell that I'm stronger than both these security guards.
I couldn't beat their ass because I didn't want to get like a charge because I have a lot of charges already.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know, but like I wasn't in that mentality.
Oh, dude, I'm in that mentality 24/7. I don't give a fuck. Bro, they bring that straitjacket in. These are my exact words. You have 5 seconds to get that out of my face before you all die.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Boom, that bitch is getting decked. I'm catching him with the elbow. They're both gonna be either really, really hurt or sleep. And then all I gotta worry about is dude sitting there and dude with the
There were
jacket.
like 10 people in the room, bro.
Oh, 10 people
Yeah,
in the
there were,
room?
like-
They're all going 9-9.
You could
Okay.
just sit there
How many of
and
them were
swing your
dudes?
arms
How
like
many
a
of them were dudes?
How many of them were dudes?
Yeah.
There were probably 4 bitches in the room, so most of them were
really?
bitches. But they were all not built. There was maybe
Oh,
one
dude,
dude that, there was
dude,
one dude in there that was tall, but he was kind of skinny.
Dude, all you have to do is deck the first one hard as hell, deck the second one, kick the rest in the nuts, and then fucking face the dude with the jacket and the dude who's going to get a needle and injections.
See, I would do that shit, but
dude, all
I'm
you gotta
kinda
worry.
just chill. Like if I need to do something, I'm obviously gonna do.
No, if you can fight, you can win. You can win. All you need is determination.
Until they pull out tasers.
They will not have them. Pine Rest doesn't.
They did. Yeah.
No.
Only the security guards.
Yup. When a security guard gets in the room.
They're the ones holding you, so they're the ones who are gonna get knocked out first, because you're just.
Nah. Boom. Boom.
Oh yeah. Just. Oh.
It has to be faster.
Well, no shit.
Nah, it would do. Yeah, he said. Not maybe not ninja style, but like it'd be like bah, bah, and then everybody starts coming.
Well, what you could do is you could throat chop. You could throat chop. You could throat chop this one as you deck him, and then come back with a left or a right elbow.
If someone's standing up and you kick their knee, like their kneecap, and you just kick it like as hard as you can, their fucking leg will go back.
Grab that taser, grab that second taser, and fight. Nope, you want to stick those right in your waistband because you're gonna need them for the other security guards who are coming.
I'm gonna turn them into Joe.
Because somebody's gonna grab somebody of that 10 people are gonna try and grab a radio. Well, what you need to do is go like this and start pointing it at everybody. So like they start freaking out, and you get back, and you get a radio. You get a radio, and you just sit there. And you just back up, motherfuckers, back up. Because you got to be the first to the radio.
Okay, see, if I knew I couldn't die, if we were going back to that perspective.
Oh, dude.
I'd literally sit there and I'd make bet. And then I'd go up to a cop, jack him, take his gun, and then I keep working my way.
Well, there's not going to be a cop at Pine Rest.
Yeah, but
unless they call them.
Yeah,
there's never cops. Dude, when I pulled it, there's never cops there.
Yeah, but if you start tasing everyone,
just start running. Just start running, because you'll start running through the wards and shit. You'll just start finding random people. One will walk up to you, hi, how you doing?
You might
find
doing someone crazy that's trying to run away.
Dude, you'd be like, bro, how do I get out? Yeah, you find somebody like that, you just be like, bro, how do I get out of here? And you'd be like, you picked the right person. Follow me.
Okay.
You'd be like, can you run? I'm faster than you. And he's just gone.
If we can't get shrooms on 422, sure.
He's just gone.
Dude, that's in like 65 days.
I'm gonna have no
4 days till my birthday. That's all. That's 2 ounces.
Invite.
Well, we've been podcasting for about 2 hours. It's really hella botched. This last hour has been really, really good. I have enjoyed it.
It's 4:12, bro. We gotta end this shit at 4:12.
Hell fucking yeah, that's that every day. 3 times a week, baby. Y'all are gonna have to jump on Discord because y'all are gonna be my only viewers besides Colin. Yeah. Colin has joined. We'll get everybody to watch. We'll just start sharing it. Tell them we're bringing people on for quarantine. Straight up. We podcast 3 times a week, and we'll get in touch with you.
But no.
All right, listen. All right.
Wait, what are we doing?
So I've really enjoyed having you guys on my podcast.
Yeah, good looking. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Murky, for my co-host.
Oh, for sure.
I have enjoyed you guys.
Peace out, bro.
Are you not gonna stay for the outro music? Come stay for the outro music. Stay for the outro music. We smoke half a blunt during the outro music. Stand up, get your stretches out.
My fucking knees, bro.
Y'all wanna see my shitty ass tattoos?
For the first 24 for the first 420 40 for the first 42 fucking streams, 42 podcasts. The 42 podcasts will shout out every viewer who comes in and visits on the stream. So shout out to C Pendy for coming and joining the stream. It's hella rad seeing you. Thank you to Josh and David. It's really cool. Let's turn up this outro music.
If anybody ever wants to join and have one in person, if they're chill, we gotta be chill with them.
No, because we're gonna switch it over to. We're gonna try and stay straight Discord.
Oh yeah,
because of the quarantine. So we're gonna roll it out with RX by Theory of a Dead Man. Hope don't copyright me. Actually, I don't care. We doing this for the content, not for the money. This is our outro music. It's best song for our podcast. See you later, stoners.
Wake up to a cloudy day, dark rolls in and it starts to rain. Staring out to the cage like walls, time goes by and the shadows crawl. Crushing candy, crushing pills, got no job, mom pays my bills. Texting exes, get my fills, sweating bullets, Netflix chills. World's out there singing the blues, 20 more dead on the evening news. Think to myself, really what's the use? I'm just like you, I was born to lose. Why, oh why can't you just fix me? When all I want to feel numb, but the medication's all gone. Why, oh why does God hate me? When all I want to get high and forget this so-called life. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. Can't wait to feel better than I ever will. Tack that shit like a kid on Benadryl. Chase it down with a hopeful smile. Hate myself, I can go for miles. They say family's all you need. Someone to trust can help you breathe. Inhale that drug, but you start to choke. You fall on the outs of an inside joke. Why, oh why can't you just fix me? When all I want to feel numb, but the medication's all gone. Why, oh why does God hate me? Cause I've seen enough of it, heard enough of it, felt enough of it, had enough of it. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. Superman is a hero, but only when his mind is clear though. He needs that fix like the rest of us, so he's got no fear when he saves that bus. All the stars in the Hollywood Hills, Snapchat live when they pop them pills. All those flavors of the rainbow, too bad that shit don't work though. Your friends are high right now, your parents are high right now. That hot chick's high right now, that cop is high right now. The president's high right now, your priest is high right now.